Hi, friends, and welcome back to Beyond the Screen, the Family Connection podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Samantha Hayes, educator, parent, and founder of Beyond the Screen Families. And it's summer. At this point, most, if not all of you, should have kids on summer break, which can bring about lots of joy and also a lot of ugh. Because all of a sudden, the routines are out the window. Our kids are home with us all the time, or we're just finding ways to fill the space. Because, frankly, when they're at school all the time, all of a sudden, when they're home, you're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to keep my sanity going? So let's be honest. Summer is one of the seasons that can also make parents feel lots of pressure. Somehow we're supposed to have engaged kids. We're supposed to limit screens. We're supposed to create these magical memories, and we're supposed to prevent boredom. And if where you live is anything about where I live, we start planning summer in January. All the camps start to open up, and you become this mastermind who has to micro plan every single moment of the summer. And you better do it quick, because otherwise, all the good stuff seems to fill up. And guess what else we also have? Not only is it summer and we're trying to manage this, but most of us still have to work. We still have to cook. We still have to clean. And apparently become the summer camp counselor or cruise director while we're at it. And if social media is any indication, it seems like everyone else is taking amazing, and I'm talking about amazing vacations, the ones where I wish people would just stick me in their luggage or their back pocket and take me along with them. They're doing incredible activities and creating these picture perfect summer memories every single day. Meanwhile, most of us are just trying to make it through. So today I want to help you take some of the pressure off, because memorable summers don't require a huge budget. And they definitely don't require you to be your child's full-time entertainment committee. Here are my top 12. Why 12, you say? Well, because it just seemed like the right number for today. Ways to create a memorable summer without going broke or becoming the family cruise director. Number 1, create one weekly summer tradition. Why? Because kids don't remember random days. They remember rhythms. Choosing one thing. That's it. Maybe it's popsicles on Fridays, family movie night, Saturday morning bike rides, Wednesday picnic lunches, backyard campfire nights. And that's one I'm really excited, because of the age of my children, to be able to integrate this summer and this year. Traditions create anticipation, and anticipation is part of what makes memories stick. You don't need huge budgets or planning every single moment. One rhythm can create the most magical and memorable summer yet. Number 2, use your local library like a summer camp. And if you don't go to the library, I beg of you, please go. Please go check them out. Not only because they have books, but because they usually also have lots of activities. I was just recently reviewing our local library because I was like, okay, what could we do this summer that's at the library? Libraries are wildly underrated, and they don't cost us anything. They have free books, free activities, free programs, free air conditioning. So make it a goal to visit there weekly. Let your kids choose books they generally are interested in, not books you think they should read. The important thing is reading over the summer. The important thing is connection. Curiosity grows when ownership grows. So the more ownership we can give our kids, naturally, the more curious they become. Number 3, create a backyard adventure challenge. You don't need a national park, although I have some on my list that I really want to visit. You don't need those. You just need some curiosity. Challenge your kids to find 10 bugs or build a fort. I just had kids build a fort in summer camp with pool noodles and hula hoops. And it was amazing. I cannot even express to you how amazing it was. Maybe they're in charge of creating a fairy garden or mapping out the backyard. Or another favorite we love, designing an obstacle course. Adventure is about exploration, not location. Number 4, have theme days. Not every day, because who can keep up with that? Frankly, that's exhausting. It's exhausting to me as a mom when my kids' school do it. Like, don't put that pressure on yourself. Just occasionally do it. For example, maybe you're going to have a nature day or a water day or an inventor day, an artist day, an explorer day. Themes make ordinary activities feel special. So you can randomly assign a theme for days throughout your summer. And remember, it's not every day. That's not an everyday thing we want to rope ourselves into because frankly, that's too much. You don't have to spend extra. You can just theme it. Number 5, and this is one like, I might lose you here, but I hope you stick around. Let boredom do its job. This one is probably the hardest and where some parents might start to disconnect, but I'm going to ask you to stay with me. Stop trying to solve boredom immediately. Boredom is where curiosity begins. It's where the magic happens. And I say this over and over again because it's something I think we might have forgotten along the way as our screens began to take over and we started thinking that every moment needs to have something in it. It doesn't. Frankly, it doesn't. Boredom allows the creativity to happen. Kids need those opportunities to figure it out. They need to know what interests them. What should they do? What can they create? These are valuable life skills. And so having those more moments of boredom are essential. They're not a nice to have. They're an essential. Number 6, create a yes space. A space. I know some people do yes days, and frankly, that overwhelms me. So I'm just saying a yes space, a place where kids can create freely. Maybe there's some art supplies there, building materials, cardboard, tape, recyclables, open-ended materials. Invite open-ended thinking, open-ended play, open-ended exploration. Just frankly, having those things there can take your kids' boredom from like, I'm bored to, oh my goodness, look at this. And you don't even have to do a thing. It's just a space where they know they can go and have free reign. Number 7, say yes to more water. Some of my favorite summer memories involve water. And frankly, we live at our pool. We're super fortunate that we have a pool in our backyard. I didn't grow up that way, and I still remember the sprinklers and the moments we spent out time with the hose. So I'm not talking expensive water parks. I'm talking simple water. Pools, sprinklers, buckets, sponges, water balloons. And if you haven't seen those new water balloons, we have some ourselves. They are reusable and they magnet together. You fill them with water, they magnet together. You throw them, they pop. You redo it over and over again. Genius, whoever came up with those. That's like Why didn't I come up with that idea? Genius. Water instantly changes the energy of a summer day. It becomes playful. It becomes so fun. And all of a sudden, you have this moment that's so memorable. And don't you want your kids to say, like, Mom, remember those water days this past summer? Those were my favorite. You don't have to do anything. You just drag out the hose, some buckets, some sponges. Voila. You have a $0. I mean, okay, in your water bill, you're going to see it, but a $0 fun activity that doesn't require a lot from you. Number 8 is giving kids real jobs. This one is probably surprising a lot of you, but kids love to feel capable. Have them help cook, garden, wash the car, plan a meal, organize supplies. Responsibility builds confidence. Confidence creates memorable experiences. So we have this amazing little loop happening. Number 9, build a summer bucket list together. And I've seen some of these where they put them on like big butcher block paper, and that's an amazing idea. It doesn't have to be that. It can be much smaller than that. The important part is building it together. You're not building a summer bucket list for your kids. You're doing it with them. Ask, what do you want to do this summer? Keep it simple. And remember again that ownership matters. Number 10, prioritize experiences over stuff. Years later, kids won't remember most of the things they owned. I remember very few things. What do you remember? They'll remember the experiences, the walk, the picnic, the game, the adventure, the conversation. Those are the things that stick. Those are the things that become the core memories that we all now reference as core memories after seeing Inside Out. Those are it, because those are the rhythms of life. Those are where connection lives. And that is important. Number 11, take more screens outside. What you say? Like, she's now telling me to take the screens outside? Okay, just listen. If your kids want to listen to music, take it outside. If they want to listen to an audiobook, take it outside. The goal isn't perfection here. The goal is balance. So if we take what we were doing screen related and we bring it outdoors, how does that change the experience? What does that experience look like? And finally, number 12 is having something ready for those I'm bored moments. After your kids have struggled and you're about ready to pull your hair out because they've said I'm bored way too many times. It's going to come. No matter how great your summer is, the question isn't if, it's when. Having a few go-to activities readily helps prevent screen use from becoming an automatic answer. Then the other things become the answers. And it's the reason why I created the Wonder Box. And it's why I love it so much, because summer is wonderful, but it's also long. And eventually you're going to hear, I'm bored. The Wonder Box gives kids ready-made invitations to create, explore, and engage with real worlds. It sparks curiosity, engages creativity, and gives you one less thing to plan. This box you're looking at here is our 2 to 6-year-old summer Wonder Box, which also comes with a sand alternative. That's how you can build your sand castle. So if you're looking for an easy way to add more screen-free fun to your summer, you can learn more about the Wonder Box in the show notes and have the link right to it so you can get it ordered to your doorstep. And before we wrap today on this seemingly short but concise episode, because my goal was to stick you with it because summer's here, I have one more thing to share. This episode marks the end of season 1 of Beyond the Screen, the Family Connection podcast. We have had 49 episodes. That's 49 weeks of podcasts that have come your way since its inception a year ago. Really, there were 50 weeks, but there was 1 week I took off and just kind of didn't say anything, right? So we've had 50 weeks since the first episode aired. Honestly, I need a small break. So we're coming to the end of season 1. When I started this podcast, my goal was simple. I wanted to give families like yours practical, realistic ways to raise curious, connected, creative, and capable kids in a digital world. That's why we started Beyond the Screen Families in the first place. And it has been such a joy spending this time with you each and every week. I love hearing about your favorite parts of the podcast. I love hearing about when you listen to episodes. I love seeing the podcast reach new people. And I love all of the guests we've had on. Just like I encourage families to slow down and be intentional during the summertime, I'm going to take my own advice. So I'll be taking a short break for the summer to spend time with my family, to recharge, and work on some exciting things behind the scenes for Beyond the Screen Families, because there is a lot happening right now. A lot. My to-do list, I just keep adding to it instead of subtracting everything. The podcast will return in August with season 2, and I already have some great episodes planned that I cannot wait to share with you. In the meantime, this is the perfect opportunity for you to go back and catch up on any episodes you may have missed, revisit your favorites, and put some of those ideas into practice with your own family this summer. And of course, you can continue to connect with us at Beyond the Screen Families through our website, email list, and social media. Wonder boxes, wonder packs, and all of the resources we create to help families find balance and connection are still there, waiting to support you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. And thank you for allowing me to be part of your parenting journey. So I want to leave you with this. Your kids don't need a Pinterest perfect summer. I promise you they don't. They don't need constant entertainment. You don't have to be the cruise director. They don't need expensive vacations every week. What they need are moments of connection, moments of curiosity, moments of laughter, and moments of exploration. Those moments are what become memories. So this summer, focus less on doing everything and more on doing a few meaningful things consistently, because that is where the magic lives. Thanks for spending some of your time with me today. We'll see you next time in August. And here's to creating more moments that stick. Bye, friends.